Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. A group of residents are voicing concerns about a water main replacement project in the city of Prince Albert. The project in the 400 block of 12th Street West includes the replacement of lead water services on the block. Clyde Land says the roadwork has caused damage to his house over the last month. He says cracks in his walls appeared after the project started. He also says a door he replaced last year no longer fits correctly in the doorway, and that's causing rain to get in the house, leaving visible water damage.
Apparently the house is settled and shifted because of the shaking of the ground, and the door is pulling right loose from the jam.
The City of Prince Albert's capital project manager says he hasn't been contacted about foundation issues in relation to the project. The home of a former Saskatchewan premier burned to the ground on Tuesday. This home belongs to the 13th premier of Saskatchewan, Lorne Calvert. He says he was at his home with his wife and two relatives, when a neighbor told him the house was on fire. Calvert says everyone got out safely, but since the closest fire department was almost 30 kilometers away, crews weren't able to save the home. The cause of the fire is currently unknown. RCMP have arrested an adult male in relation to an ATV collision on the Pelican Lake First Nation. Spiritwood RCMP responded to a collision between an ATV and a vehicle near the mall on the Pelican Lake First Nation around 9 p.m. Saturday. A 26-year-old male from Pelican Lake First Nation was declared dead at the scene while the driver of the vehicle fled on foot. As a result of the investigation, 33-year-old Richard Bear from Pelican Lake First Nation is charged with dangerous operation of a motor vehicle causing death, as well as failure to stop at the scene of an accident causing death. He was in provincial court today. Saskatoon City Council had a candid conversation about policing and community safety this morning. Chief Cam McBride says Saskatoon police are under more demand than ever, with roughly 175,000 calls for service expected this year. And there's a number of things tying up resources with social disorder and homelessness, changing how officers respond to calls. But McBride says repeat offenders are also impacting community safety, with how quickly they're back on the street if they're even arrested in the first place.
If tickets are written to a person where they have no capacity to pay and they have no ability to work it off, the tickets are withdrawn. And so all of the intervention work that police tried to accomplish through holding them accountable, utilizing legislation, is for naught.
Last week, Prime Minister Mark Carney said bail reform is a priority this fall. Saskatoon will be flying less flags outside City Hall moving forward. A committee approved changes that would prevent other countries' flags being flown at City Hall. The city has historically allowed groups to raise flags for national countries when asked to do so. The city of Regina has adopted a similar policy. Well, a big welcome back to our friend and our fan favorite, I guess, Jeff Rogstad, back from recent vacation and ready to give us a look at the weather forecast.
And I came back to hot conditions. Temperatures are way above seasonal, and it looks like they'll stay somewhat there. We are going to be on a slow, steady downward trend, but still warmer than seasonal for a number of days to come. We've got a system that's moving up through Alberta, impacting parts of southern Saskatchewan, not really impacting Prince Albert and Saskatoon and points north, but you can certainly see spots of it north of PA, but we'll have more on this particular situation a little later on.
Changes to Saskatoon bus routes have caused frustration among University of Saskatchewan students. Recent changes to the routes have some neighborhoods in the north end of Saskatoon feeling left out. A University of Saskatchewan student started a petition which has over 300 signatures in the hopes of making transit more accessible.
Just overall making the trip for me to get here less efficient, and I think it's a step in the wrong direction. And I'd like to see it either reverted or another change made in order just to, not leave anyone behind.
The city says routes were changed to improve route frequency, and it's taking public feedback on those changes. The Saskatchewan NDP wants to introduce legislation this fall intended for emergency rooms in rural areas. The new amendment would require a formal notification to citizens of any emergency room closures in the province. The legislation is meant to help those in emergency situations get the appropriate care and faster. MLA Jared Clark says this is an issue of life and death which can be improved.
They don't need my private member's bill to fix this problem. They could actually do something today. They could develop an app. They could put it on SHA's website again, which they've stopped doing. They could fix this now. Our legislation is going to try and force them to do that.
Clark says his proposed legislation has been shaped by testimonials of residents unable to access emergency rooms in rural communities. In Indigenous culture, matriarchs are healers, storytellers, and more. Today, women were honored with a day focused on their well-being. The event, hosted by Regina's Nuo-Yotina Friendship Center, offered haircuts, nails, massages, facials, and a photo booth as part of Women's Wellness Day 2025.
We're just presenting an empowerment day to the women of our community, creating a safe space for women to get some self-care, some self-love, and to be in an area that feels welcoming, warm, and focused on them.
The group says it's looking to hold more events like this in the future. A famous Saskatchewan artist has found a new medium for his renowned nature scenes, offering a stepping stone to the next phase of his career. Nature artist Glenn Scrimshaw has been creating art for nearly 40 years, but now instead of just using canvas, he's also using painted rocks. Scrimshaw says it has invigorated his love of painting. It started out with painting a rock to look like a cheeseburger, then it was purchased by a local restaurant owner, igniting a new passion. He realized the price is right as the works of art are smaller and generally cost less. The uniqueness of each rock allows him to explore each piece differently as the scene unfolds.
It's very, very challenging and fun. I take a simple sunset, and if it's on a rock and there's some texture on the bottom, I can make it look like a bank full of snow. And I've been able to, I even surprise myself, because some of them, I feel like it almost step into them. And all it is a little...
As he's done over the years, Scrimshaw gives a portion back to charity, and proceeds from the rocks being given to the Minwasan Valley Authority. After the break, we check in with Jasmine for a weekend activity. She's over at Mont St. Joseph home ahead of the Grandparents' Day. This Sunday, families will get together and celebrate grandparents with a whole bunch of activities. Jasmine Pelche finds out more about Grandparents' Day at Mont St. Joseph.
Could you give us a little bit of background on what Grandparents' Day is?
Grandparents' Day is a nationally celebrated day, and it's usually the second Sunday of every September. It's a day where families can get together, visit their grandparents, their elders, their community. It's a really good time for us to just get back and focus on where we came from and who we are as a family.
Why is Grandparents' Day so important?
Grandparents' Day is important to us here at Mont St. Joseph's because the majority of our residents that live here in our special care home are grandparents. The home does house residents all the way from 20 up to 100 and plus years old, but it's really exciting. It's a fun-filled day. It's a day where all of our family and friends get to come from the community, and we just get to have a big barbecue and spend the day with our residents in their home, but the community with them.
What sort of activities will be happening during the day here at Mount St. Joseph?
We start the day off with our ball drop event. So this is an annual fundraiser where we sell golf balls, essentially, throughout the summer, and we drop 3,000 of them into a hole below from 100 feet above. First 3 in the hole are going to win cash money. We have sold out this year, so we're really excited about that. And then we go into some live entertainment. We've got fun and games for the kids, face painting, tattoos, and we wind up the day with free family barbecue.
How big is it typically every year? Like, how many people are you expecting to see?
Oh, hundreds. I want to say we've had upwards of 500 people or more in our home for Grandparents' Day.
Is that difficult to accommodate that many people, or that's crazy?
I liken it to, like, you know, the old farmhouses when everybody comes over for an event. So it's just a home. We make room, and you find a way to make it happen.
If people are looking to find out more background information on Grandparents' Day and the kind of festivities you guys are having here, how can they do that?
We've got lots of options. You can always find us online at our website, mountstjosephs.org. You can follow us on Facebook, or you can always call the foundation office, 306-922-4663.
I do have a couple more. How is Grandparents' Day beneficial to the residents here?
Not only does it give our residents an opportunity to have one special day where they know it's going to be filled with community and family and friends, it's also a fundraiser for us as well. So our main fundraiser for the day is our ball drop, but we also accept donations to help fund different projects that we support for the home here. Right now we're working on raising funds to redesign our dining rooms and the way we offer meal services to our residents. So that's a pretty big one. It's going to be a multi-year program for us, especially because we've got 12 different areas that we have to renovate.
How many residents live here?
We've got 120 residents that stay with us.
If you were to say, you know, a couple sentences to encourage families to come out for Grandparents' Day, what would you say?
Couple sentences. Come out, enjoy the fun, enjoy the festivities, and help us make this day super special for our residents.
Thank you for having me out here and explaining what's going to take place.
You bet, anytime.
Up next, the return of our fearless weatherman, Jeff, with a look at the forecast coming up. Then the Riders sharpen their focus as they look to host a playoff game. So, Jeff, you returned to some nice, big, wide open skies and some nice temperatures, too. But I always we have to think about those pressure lines, right? That's what it's all about in Saskatchewan.
Well, certainly there's the pressure lines that deal with, of course, the you know, what type of winds we're going to be having. But there's also the pressure to get these lines right. And the line on the weather is going to be unsettled. We've got ourselves a bit of a situation that's sliding up through Alberta and impacting parts of southern Saskatchewan. You can see some spottier chunks of that disturbance that are impacting other parts of the province, but we're not thinking about a lot of precipitation here. But nonetheless, we are going to keep our eye on this. We've got, as John was saying, these temperatures are way above seasonal. In some places, about 10 degrees above the seasonal average, and it's going to stay above seasonal for the most part until next week. Now, there may be some unsettled conditions. Some places may be dealing with some rain as we make our way into the forecast. So as you can see, it's like a discotheque up here. It seems to be moving faster than usual. It really does. Somebody been messing with my maps since I've been gone. This thing's like it's rocking and rolling pretty fast here. Anyhow, these pressure lines are staying fairly far apart. Come on, guys. Anyhow, let's take a look and see what we got going on. Here we go for our forecast. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just seeing things. 13 degrees overnight for Spiritwood, the Battlefords, Candle Lake, Birch Hills, Rostern, Nipawin, and Melfort. Most locations with partly cloudy skies, although it looks like a bit more cloud in Birch Hills and Nipawin under clear skies tonight. But again, not much of a temperature range here at all in the overnight period. What about tomorrow? Well, as you can see, temperatures are a little more varied, but not by a lot. Spiritwood, mainly cloudy and 26, mainly cloudy and 27 in the Battlefords. 27 with mainly cloudy skies in Candle Lake. Birch Hills and Rostern both dealing with some shower activity tomorrow. About 26 degrees in both locations. 27 with a chance of showers in Nipawin and Melfort, mainly cloudy and 28. 28 is almost 10 degrees above seasonal. Let's take a look at the details for Prince Albert and area. Partly cloudy skies tonight. The wind's backing off before midnight, so overnight light and variable winds, an overnight temperature of 11 degrees. And then on Thursday, I had to think about what day it's going to be. Thursday, we've got ourselves mainly cloudy skies, 27 big degrees, winds from the east at 10. And then as we take a look at the 7-day forecast, well, look at that, 27 again on Friday. In fact, with more sunshine, so mainly sunny and 27 on Friday. Then we get into some unsettled situations here, an unsettled circumstance. Saturday, we're dealing with cloudy conditions, a risk of a thunderstorm, about a 40% 40% chance of showers, a high of 24, so that's still above seasonal, and so is the following day. 21 degrees with a 40% chance of showers, but at least there is no risk of thunderstorm activity on Sunday. Monday, mainly cloudy skies and 22. Tuesday, mainly cloudy and 21, and that downward trend continues on Wednesday. Mainly cloudy skies and 19 degrees, and you can certainly see in the overnights on Tuesday and Wednesday, we've got ourselves single-digit temperatures, so things are cooling off.
As Lieutenant Einhorn said in Ace Ventura, what would you know about pressure? Anyway, well, speaking of pressure, Jeff, the Saskatchewan Roughriders have a league-best 10-2 record, but there are bigger goals on their minds than a great regular season. The team would love to win its first Grey Cup championship in more than a decade. The Riders won their first Banjo Bowl since 2018 last week, and 2 more wins will secure a home playoff date. But instead of looking ahead or looking into the past, this team says it's focused on today.
If I would tell you that, you know, on our goal sheet was to win 10 games, I'd be lying to you. So it's great that we're where we are right now, but that only means that we've given ourselves the right to be 10-2 right now and be in a position where we have this small lead in the West. But we know that what we've done up to this point doesn't matter.
Saskatchewan can also clinch a West final berth with any combination of 5 Rider victories and Calgary Stampeders losses. To the ice, where the Regina Pats improved to 2-0 in the preseason. Mathis Paul scored what would be the game-winning goal just 2 minutes 38 seconds into the game with that nifty move on the breakaway. Regina's Taylor Tabashuk stopped all 25 shots he faced as the Pats win this one 5-0. They'll face off against Prince Albert Raiders Thursday in Yorkton. The Raiders have been off since Saturday when they lost to Saskatoon in overtime. The Saskatchewan Roughriders have a shot at hosting a home playoff game like we said. The team has come a long way since the days when just making the playoffs was an accomplishment. Matt Young has this week's Classic Sports Moments.
The 1988 regular season ended with celebration for the Riders, and not just because they finally made the playoffs after several years. The Riders faced the other Rough Riders from Ottawa at the time in their final regular season matchup. On this play, the Green Riders quarterback Tom Burgess hit Jeff Fairholm for his 10th touchdown of the season. Then backup quarterback Jeff Bentrum would find Tim McRae for a 13-yard touchdown pass, making the score 38-11 for Saskatchewan. Later on, Eddie Ray Walker would get through and block a punt, and Mike Magruder would turn it into the end zone for another major. To cap it off, Dave Ridgway would add the point after, his 215th of the season, which at the time was a CFL record. It was a huge win for the Riders because it secured their first playoff spot in 12 years. And fans and players were excited, especially for Dave Ridgway, in front of that old CKCK TV microphone.
You know, it's nice to be in the playoffs. It's nice to be in the playoffs, and, you know, let's keep it going now. We needed to get a win to get back on track.
And if you want to check out more Classic Sports Moments from the days of Wilco and Wood Finish televisions, you can check them out on our website.
Do you have a community event you would like to promote? Or maybe you'd like to draw attention to your organization. Let your local CTV station help you spread the word. Contact us at 306-922-6020 or email panews@ctv.ca. You can appear on CTV Prince Albert's News at 5 and get your message to our viewers.
There have been studies looking at the effects of cannabis on young brains and separate studies looking at the effects of alcohol. But now there's a new study looking at the impact of the two together on young people with legal access to both. Pauline Chan has the details.
Studies looking at alcohol use with marijuana have been done before, but mostly in the U.S. when cannabis was illegal. But the study by Jeffrey Wardell looks at Canada after marijuana was legalized.
We were going to do it in a legal environment to see, what did this look like? What does this look like now that young people can access it?
Recent figures show 50% of Canadians aged 19 to 25 use marijuana to some degree, and Wardell's study focused on the motivations behind using pot and alcohol, particularly together.
And we know that when you use two drugs together, they can have interactions. And so we were interested in understanding that.
In a new technique, the 150 participants used an app during 3 periods over the course of a year to accurately record when and how they used the two substances. They found that young people tended to use both substances during times of stress or negative emotions.
The reason they give is because it gives them a more intense high. They're trying to really avoid those emotions, and combining the two drugs produces more intense subjective effects.
But in doing that, Wardell says there was also a higher risk of other health dangers.
A greater risk for dependence or substance use disorder developing over time if you combine drugs, as well as other mental health outcomes. So being at greater risk for worsening depression, worsening anxiety.
Wardell has advice at a time when young people are beginning the college term or undergoing other stressful new situations.
Just be mindful that this isn't probably a good strategy, that even though maybe in the immediate term using cannabis and alcohol or combining the two especially might make you feel better.
He says employ good judgment in your substance use and seek other ways like exercise or talking to others to alleviate stress. Pauline Chan, CTV News.
Brought to you by Saskatchewan Union of Nurses. Thank you to Saskatchewan's 11,000 registered nurses.
All right, Jeff, it's one of the most interesting ways to start a news story. Florida man, ... Well, this Florida man's quiet afternoon was shattered by an unexpected visitor. Take a look.
Huge.
So that is a 300-pound wild boar that smashed through the sliding glass door, obviously startling this homeowner. And then he says it stood there in kind of a visual standoff with him for about 40 minutes before the police came. This is, I think, video from the police officer that's trying to catch the slippery swine. They did manage to get this boar out safely and soundly, and bacon is not for breakfast tomorrow. But, Jeff, what do you think? Does that rank up there on the Florida man?
No, it's like this one's just wildlife. Florida man usually involves some person doing something foolish.
And the police are usually involved, right?
There's often a police presence, yes.
Well, there you go. That's going to do it for us. Hopefully we got something good for tomorrow. Have a good night.